Hi, Doc.
Here.
Bruhim Abahim, welcome.
Under the sign, and then we're going to head out. Okay.
We are at Caesarea. Caesarea. Theater built by Herod.
His background was such that you've heard of the
back on me.
And this is from a reading from Acts. And your guides will tell you more about this. This is Caesarea, of course. This is what Herod built. This is the Roman, basically the Roman headquarters of the land of Judea, where they sailed from Rome, came here. It says this, in Acts 10, at Caesarea there was a man named Cornelius, a centurion of what was known as the Italian cohort, a devout man, feared God with all his household, gave alms generously to the people, and prayed continuously to God. About the 9th hour of the day, he saw clearly in a vision, the angel of God came and said, Cornelius, and he stared at him in terror and said, "What is it, Lord?" He said to him, "Your prayers, your alms have ascended as a memorial before God, and now send men to Joppa. Bring one Simon, who is called Peter, who is lodging with one Simon, a tanner, whose house is by the sea." When the angel who spoke to him had departed, he called 2 of his servants and a devout soldier from among them who attended him. Having related everything to them, he sent to Joppa. So here was this Roman centurion Cornelius. He lived here as a soldier. He is praying, but he was a God-fearer. He knew that God was here, and he prayed, and the angel appeared to him and said, send down to Joppa. Well, you just came from Joppa. That is where the journey we just made is between here and there. That's where Peter was staying. He just happened to be there. And then Simon opens his mouth and says, truly, God shows no partiality. And he goes on to say the word he sent to Israel, preaching good news. He speaks to them. It says the Holy Spirit comes down and they come to the Lord, and he baptizes the first Gentile here. So this place is an amazing place. This is where it all went forth to the world. And if you are born again now, if you're saved and you're not born of Israel by flesh and blood, this is where it all began. So it's really appropriate that we are officially beginning here, because the gospel went out from here. And you can imagine what an amazing thing this was for Peter. Number one, he had never eaten anything unkosher, and the main point about this is not that God is saying now you have to eat ham and pork, and he's correcting God, saying I've never done this, don't do this, but God is saying that now it's got to go to the world, and I am going to have children from every nation, and they're going to actually become children of Israel. And so this is the breakthrough moment of everything. This is where God had to blow away Peter with that vision and had to bring him here, and even Peter's amazed at what's happening. And the entire gospel is now going to go to the world. So it is appropriate, first of all, for a Jew to be with a Gentile was a major thing. But now what happened is after the gospel went forth, it became the opposite. Now it became the church that forgot its Jewish roots. It's supposed to be one together, Jew and Gentile. And now it is coming back to that again. That's where we are. And so, but the amazing thing about this is that Peter was brought here because God had to really blow him away to make this thing go forth. And it's appropriate that we're standing by the sea because that's the rest of the world. This is where Israel ends and the rest of the world begins.